Hello. Today's question: what is a location independent business? You can travel long term, and most people do this by saving up enough money, and some supplement their travels with freelancing or local work along the way. But how do you travel long term and make money at the same time? My name's Graham Brown, and you're listening to Barefoot Radio.
Fire your boss, sell your car, travel the world. You're listening to Barefoot Radio with your host, Graham Brown.
So, the nub of location independence is this. If you want to travel on your terms, you need a location independent business. If you want to travel long term and aim to supplement the cost of traveling with freelancing or local work, or by tapping into your savings, you will ultimately come to a point where you can no longer afford to travel. That's what I mean by traveling on your terms. Unless you have a location independent business, you'll come back with substantially less money, or worse still, broke. So let's look at what a location independent business is and what it isn't. Basic definition: a location independent business is a business you can run anywhere in the world. You can run this business from San Francisco, London, or a tropical island. It makes little difference. To help you understand, let's start by categorizing the different types of location independent work. And we'll do this by moving up what I call the location independent ladder, starting in level 1, which is the basic level, which is working from home. It could be casual work. You're reasonably tied to a location, although not necessarily an office or a regular commute. It could also be, for example, local work whilst you're traveling, such as teaching English or casual work. This is semi-location independent employment. Level 2 is the more advanced level of employment, which is freelancing. You could be using a website such as Odesk. You could be a freelance writer or a freelance designer. You could be doing contract work. You can move around. You're not tied to a location, but you're often tied to a set of office hours. You're semi-location independent. You can only earn as much money as you have hours in the day, and that can be pretty disruptive if you're traveling around. Let's move up to level 3 of the location independent ladder, and this is where you move from being location independent employed to location independent business. So level 3 is the beginner level of location independent business. This is where you can sell at least $1 online, and in my location independent guide I talk about the first step of selling just $1 online. It's an important mental step that you need to push through, and you can do this on a platform such as eBay, Udemy, Etsy, DeviantArt. But if you can do this, it means you're in business. It means you're a sole trader. You're not necessarily incorporated. But if you do want to incorporate, let's move up to level 4, which is the intermediate level of location independent business. You incorporate because there are specific tax and admin benefits, and you can separate your personal and business finances. This is essentially a standard business which you can work anywhere in the world. A level 5, which is the advanced and highest level of location independence, is where you have a business which is offshored, and this is where you take advantage of virtual existence, internet distribution, and global clients to gain tax and administrative advantages. So why incorporate in a crazy bureaucratic jurisdiction like California, where your business will be strangled by legal and filing requirements, while you can set up in the new world, places like Hong Kong or Singapore, for example? Our goal is to get to that level 5. Because when you're at level 5, you're not only able to move around and live anywhere in the world, your finances and your businesses are robust enough that they're not impacted by the politics or the economics of any particular market. But only 5% of location independent entrepreneurs will ever get there. Most will either advance until they get stuck or run out of knowledge. So my goal is to help you get as far up that location independent ladder as we can, and as far as you feel comfortable. You may not want or need to go to level 5. You may stop at level 3 or level 4. That's your choice. It's all about choice. And that's really the fundamental of location independence. So if you want to know how, then listen to the URL at the end of this program. My name is Graham Brown. You've been listening to Barefoot Radio. Tune in next time.
Barefoot Radio. Want to know how to live the location-independent lifestyle? Then find out more at www.barefootjournal.com.